Do 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 do. John Cena's theme. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I just try and think of different intros every time. I'm the most original human being. But we're back. We're back for more F1 2016. It is the Bahrain Grand Prix. It's part 2 of Season 3. And hopefully we can improve upon the result we got in Melbourne, which was 6th. We qualified 6th as well. Pace initially in qualifying looked really good. We were on target for 3rd, and then the Mercedes came out of absolutely nowhere, and then Raikkonen pipped me by like, I think it was like half a tenth. It was crazy. Sauber bought an upgrade to their car. Irrelevant, because they're the second slowest team. I'm just building up resource points. I don't intend to do any upgrades as of yet. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save them for a little while, and then I'm going to go for some bigger sort of upgrade later down the line. That's my plan, at least. That is the plan at the present moment. But how is everyone else doing today? That is a question that I need to ask. Can I just realised I have things that I can play with. I like playing with things. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. God damn it, no. I want... See, the YouTube preview that you get is really tiny, and I want to try and make it bigger, and you get the option to like play around with a bunch of stuff, but you don't get the option to like... You can either have it tiny or full screen, and that's it's not acceptable, in my opinion. Not acceptable. Right. Oh, it's getting very overcast. It may rain. Let's go into this one. You know, I don't want to sit about really today. I'm not about that sitting about life today. I want to get into this one straight away. I'll give spoilers. There is an interesting strategy afoot from Kimi Raikkonen. Kimi Raikkonen is starting on the soft compound tyre, compound harder than us. He ran the soft tyre in Q2, managed to get through. In that session, we were only like 4/10 off the Red Bulls, so I was really impressed. By off the Red Bulls, I mean the slower Red Bull, because Daniel Ricciardo was half a second faster than Max Verstappen, who I was then in turn 4/10 slower. So I was like a second slower than Daniel Ricciardo. Stupid. Stupid stuff. Stupid stuff, I tell you. Season 3, Part 2, Squeaky Chair, Bahrain Grand Prix. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. I'm hoping. Still trying to play around with the mic and get the best positioning for everything for these streams, because I am the most professional man in all of entertainment. I'll try. I'm making no promises, Jeff. Not to you. Not to you, my friend. I call him my friend. He's screwed me on many occasions. Well, there's a lovely strategy. Either 3-stop or a 4-stop. That's not really a strategy, in my honest opinion there, Jeff. That's just bolt a bunch of tyres on and hope for the best. We'll go for the 3-stop. We'll take some fuel out of the car, because we will automatically save some. We won't save a lot. We'll take like a lap out, maybe. But we'll go for the 3-stop. There's no point in trying to personalise it, because you never know what's going to happen in the race. Such as, you know, the Australian Grand Prix 2 days ago, where we could have won. We were on the medium tyre, set to go to the end of the race. We could have won that one, but we didn't, because I fucked up. But let's jump into this one. Formation lap. Bahrain Grand Prix starting behind Raikkonen. I don't know if he's the... No, he's not the lead soft compound tyre runner. I think Hamilton is starting on them as well, from what I see. So we'll be a lot faster than Raikkonen in the first stint, but then he will be running super softs for the rest of the race. Or he could try running the medium and, like, do a two-stop. But I don't see how that's going to work out for him. Ultimate AI, ultimate AI. If you have a little look in the bottom of the description, you should see. I'm using a new pad today. New game pad. Well, I say new. It's not brand new, but it's not the regular one that I use. Because the one that I regularly use, like I noticed it in practice, was starting to like veer to the left a little on the straights, and it was really uncomfortable and kind of like off-putting. So I like ditched that. Fuck that. Stick to something I know that's going to work, you know? Back the field up, why not? Where's my TV remote? Drop that down so you don't get too much feedback. Well, here we go, Bahrain Grand Prix. Haven't actually scored in Bahrain in the career modes that I've done here. Bear in mind I was in Renault Season 1 and Haas in Season 2, and Haas did not upgrade at all in Season 1, so they were second slowest car when I joined them. But Ferrari, third fastest team on the grid as of Season 3, looking to win the World Championship this season. That's the plan. We go to the lights. 5 red lights. And away we go. Raikkonen got a good initial launch, but he bogged down on the super softs. Oh my god, everyone's spreading out. The top 4 all had a good launch. Can we get past? I want to get past Hamilton. Realistically, because he's on the soft tyre. We're dragging it out with Rosberg. Oh, we've made contact. We've lost our front wing. Oh my god, there's been huge crash. Huge crash all in all. Both myself and Hamilton, safety car deployed. Hold up. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at that, shall we? So, is Hamilton... it's going to kind of be hard to tell at this point. So Hamilton's been squeezed by Rosberg. So let's have a look at this in slow-mo to begin with. Hamilton got squeezed by Rosberg and has spun. Rosberg's gone wide and caused me to crash. So this is Hamilton's incident ending after Palmer hits him. So that's that done. Let's rewind this and then let's get our perspective where... So we're going wide. Tapped the Mercedes. And there goes our front wing completely off the front of the Mercedes. And we're going to spin it around. Oh dear. That's not a good start to the Grand Prix, is it? But there is a safety car. Right. Fuel saving mode. Collision with Rosberg. Yes, I know I had a collision with Rosberg. Wasn't ideal, but there you go. All right, now we need to run long, basically. So mediums, it's going to be. And this is where I said about you never know what's going to happen in the race. What you got for me, Jeff? What you got for me? Mediums, super soft, soft. You know what? I'll take those odds. I think Palmer's carrying damage as well. Myself and Palmer are going to be coming in. That's not a good start to the race at all. We were very out of position going through the left-hander at turn 2. I did ease off. That allowed Rosberg to get ahead of me. I didn't realise Hamilton was still on his left-hand side. And that's resulted in contact for everybody. Well, Rosberg got off okay. He's in 3rd. We're where we started. But, yeah, that's a shame. It's a real shame. So you're going to see Palmer duck in, I imagine. Nope, Palmer's not coming in, just me. Yeah, pit lane line is there. This one's very easy to speed into in Bahrain. So one of the Red Bulls came in, actually. Interesting. Sorry, that's one of the Mercedes. That would have been Rosberg then, from in front. So Rosberg fit the mediums. Daniel Ricciardo fit the softs. Okay. Strategy galore, apparently, going on with the first lap safety car. Max Verstappen then must lead the race. This is all working out in Kimi Raikkonen's favour by the looks of things. He's done alright for this. We've got to catch the safety car queue. As we have come out with a brand new front wing in last place. But at least we're not being affected by that stupid glitch that got me in Monza in Season 2. For those of you that didn't watch that, I came... What was it? I was in the lead. The safety car got deployed out the pit lane. I was by like the Lesmo corners, and it was like, oh yeah, you're falling too far back from the safety car. Catch up. I'm like, well, I'm trying. And obviously I didn't catch it in time because it was at the other end of the goddamn track, and I got a drive-through. So instead of winning, I came 9th. Horse shit. Lap 2 at 29 though. Safety car's going to be out for a few more laps yet. Make a mistake even behind the safety car. Good work. Apparently I'm Valtteri Bottas, making mistakes behind the safety car. So Max Verstappen leads on the super softs. He's going to be coming in very early. It'll be about, can he build a lead at the front of the field while Ricciardo, Rosberg and myself are stuck in traffic. But then again, I imagine the safety car will be out till like the end of lap 4. Because the safety car usually does like 3 or 4 laps. There's a bit of a reset, bit of a moment to think. We've already almost saved like all the fuel that we put in. I really don't want to push these tyres like while I'm behind the safety car because I need to run long now and make up the lost time by basically not having a pit stop. Convert this to won't even be a 2-stop really. Still be a 3, but 2 stops from now to the end realistically is what I need to do. So I think we'll go soft tyres next, and super softs right at the death. Can't have it 3 years in a row not getting any points at Bahrain, especially now we're in a Ferrari. That's not acceptable. We need to finish 5th or higher and finish higher than Kimi Raikkonen today. Because even though we finished 6th last time out and finished higher than Raikkonen, we then here unfortunately failed our objectives in qualifying. So the team are a little bit like, you're okay, but you know, you're not showing the promise that we need you to. There we go. That's enough fuel saved. Please let the safety car be in at the end of the next lap. Actually, that will be lap 4. So, yes, it will be in at the end of the next lap. We just have to waste a bit more of everyone's time. The way I currently feel. Although, I'm not going to complain. I'm kind of happy they brought a safety car out. Means I'll actually have a chance at gaining some points. As we now go into reset mode almost. Our best lap time is a 2:11. That goes to show how slow we run at the start of these races. Behind the safety car. Doesn't mean at the start of this stint I'll be able to push the car a little bit, because I'll have the extra fuel that I wouldn't have had due to the fact I ran very low. Safety car in this lap, that's exactly what I expected. We need to get right onto the back of the field then. Admittedly though, we haven't got too much of a concern with the amount of time it takes to close up, due to the fact we are stone dead last, having started 6th. First corner incidents are your friend, ladies and gentlemen. Right, come on, let's get up there. We're going to run it rich as of now. God, we're far back. I know, then again, Rosberg is nice and slow. Verstappen holding everyone up. Oh, there's the green flag as I was on the brakes. Although we got a good exit. Come on, stick behind the Mercedes. We are going to get the ultimate slipstream. Past Rosberg. Here we go. Can we get Ricciardo under brakes? No. I wanted to. Oh, I wanted to. Someone's pit. Not too sure who that was. We come up to turn 4. Ricciardo very slow behind Verline. Kind of had to make a move there. Didn't really have a choice. I'm glad I looked up when I did, because I was looking at my PC monitor. Put the nose really where it shouldn't have been against Verline. And oh my god, the whole field, where it's nose to tail, we're very slow at the restart here. We're going to take all the positions the game wants to give us. Can we get Nazar? Even though we're creeping, he left the door open. Absolutely what we need to do. We need to gain all the positions that we can. Take advantage of the AI being slow on the restart. Gutierrez now, who returned to Haas. Having taken a year out due to the fact that I moved there. Oh. Duck underneath him for the right-hander. There we go. Nicely done. Up into 15th now. Magnussen moves out from behind the slipstream of Harry Anto, who's running very high for the manor, all things considered. Oh, he got brake checked by Magnussen on the exit by the looks of things. We're not going to get any kind of slipstream straight away, although we've got a good exit. We're going to have to duck in behind Magnussen for a helping of toe. Now we can get him into turn 1. Just like that, we're back up to 11th place. Not a great exit out of turn 1. Wheel spin, a lot of it. Magnussen probably going to take a look at us. We're going to defend to the inside into turn 4. Make sure there's no room. He tries a cutback line, but we kept it nice and tight. Beautiful. Lovely. Okay. Now we need to get onto the back of this pack ahead of us, because the AI is, of course, going to start speeding up again. Obviously, cars as well that have been running the super soft tyre will be pitting very soon. And those are the people that we need to concern ourselves with. You guys like your Hamiltons, your Verstappens. They might have already come in, actually. Ericsson running in 7th for Sauber. The real MVP at the moment of this race. Hulkenberg's tyres are going to be running very dead at the moment, so we need to position ourselves up for a move against him, and I think we're going to get it down here, and the right-hander into the points. We take 10th. Well, coming up to the end of lap 6. We need our recovery drive. Raikkonen's up in second. Kvyat's slow. He braked very early. I didn't want to have to make a move there, but he left me no choice with how slow he was. Massa pitting. Hamilton and Raikkonen are the probably 1 and 2. Oh, we're gaining on Ericsson. Do we want to make a big dive bomb move? No, thought about it. Not worth the potential front wing loss again into turn 1, but we need to be bold on this recovery drive now. Kvyat behind us, soft tyre. Ericsson going long on his super softs. Forgot. No. Why? I was unsighted. I looked to the right to check something, and Ericsson was slow into the braking zone. That's a foolish mistake that I've just made. That's big damage to the front wing. Jeff wants to bring me in for a strategy change. So annoyed with myself over that. So very annoyed with it. That should not have happened. It was all going so well. Yeah, we can carry no speed through these right-handers. No speed whatsoever. Looks like back into the pits we must go. My worst enemy in this race appears to be myself. Raikkonen's in. Oh no, if Kimi's in, I'm gonna have to do another lap. I'm gonna have to. I can't risk losing any more time behind Raikkonen. Magnussen and Kvyat. Verstappen sets the fastest lap, so he's already pit. He must have done so at the end of the safety car period. We've got to do another lap with a broken front wing. Or do we favour track position at this point? I've now got a lap to think about it. We could favour track position at this point. Sure, we're not fast by any stretch of the imagination, but the guys that we're racing are behind us, really. So it's not like I have to lap quickly. I mean, then again, Rosberg could be ahead of us. No, Rosberg is behind us. We passed him. Oh, I can't remember. I think I'm going to stick with track position here, honestly, and rather not lose the time in another pit stop and just back the field up. It's going to be a boring race, that's for definite. But everyone strap yourselves in, and it's all aboard the Simon train. All the cars ahead are going to be licking their chops. Look at the understeer, it's unbearable. Did not realise Magnussen was looking to make a move on Kvyat there. That could have ended in tears. Hamilton's ahead. Hamilton's in the pits. He will be coming out behind us, though. He can join the train. Probably not the best strategy in the books, but we've got to do something, right? If I'd stuck it out in Australia, I might have got a podium. So I'll tell you what, this can almost be our redemption. What would have happened if we stuck it out instead of coming in? Well, we would be making mistakes just like that, that's for sure. Magnussen's on our outside. He's going to cut underneath us. No, he's not, because we got just enough drive to defend against him. Grosjean, my boy from the Haas season last year, up in second place. I'm curious as to who's currently leading this Grand Prix. Either way, they're going to be thanking me for the little train that we're going to have going on due to the front wing damage. If I was on like super soft tyres, I would have pitted, but these are mediums. These need to go long, you know. Oh, we got a bad exit. Of course we got a bad exit. Magnussen pulls out. We give Daniel Ricciardo no opportunity to overtake. We still someone down the inside of Magnussen. We force him out wide. Daniel Ricciardo, though, does not take the opportunity to pass. And we have DRS. Would you look at that? We'll break the slipstream. Oh, Daniel Ricciardo is going to come steaming past, though. We've got a defensive job to do into turn 1. And we've successfully pulled it off. Ricciardo hasn't made the move yet either. Magnussen, my teammate from Season 3, showing his worth still. Teammate from Season 3, teammate from Season 1. My apologies. All aboard the train. All aboard the train. There's no real overtaking spots around here other than turn 1, unless you look sort of like muscle your way through, which is what I did on the restart. Sort of poke your nose where it shouldn't be, you know. On a positive note, we are going to be saving fuel very easily. And the worst is my mediums are going to be wearing even faster due to the fact that I've got no grip on the front. They're going to be scrubbing across the track. But what else can you do? What else can you do? We're only 10 seconds behind Grosjean as well, so that's, you know, it's not the end of the world. Oh my god, Ricciardo's going for a double overtake. Oh, it's 3 wide. We've tapped Magnussen. Ricciardo left himself no room. Good god. Ricciardo's suicidal move. It was Perez up ahead, so Perez and Grosjean pit. We lead the Bahrain Grand Prix, having been backwards out of turn 2 on the opening lap. And we've got a damaged front wing. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Gutierrez running in this train. Gutierrez 4th. I've seen Into the Barrier recently playing a safety car game in online. You know, I'm playing the safety car game in career mode now. Your move Into the Barrier. Come up with something original. These tyres won't last much longer. They're at 45% is the left front. I suppose I don't really need to push them though, due to the fact I can't exactly go fast. Due to the damage that I've got. Just can't turn in. The high-speed corners are killing me slowly. They really, really are. Right, so we're apparently projected to pit. Anyway, now, well, there go the soft tyre runners. Daniel Ricciardo already in the pits again. Right, well that means that they will now be a hell of a lot faster than me. So they're also going to come out in traffic. They'll probably make their way through it quite quickly though. That's the only issue. I honestly still think I need to run this set until they need to be changed. Honestly. I didn't check the mandatory tyre. Is the soft tyre the mandatory tyre? I think the soft tyre might be the mandatory tyre. And if it is, then that's the one I need to go on to on my pit stop. I don't know how long a set of softs will go. I think a set of softs will only go like 8 laps. So even if I pit the end of this lap on the mediums, I'm still going to need to fit something else. I can't do 2 stops from this point on. That's what I need to do. Oh, Rosberg's going to get us. I kind of can't keep the position due to exceeding track limits. Oh, I've gone very wide. There goes Verstappen and Rosberg. Oh, and Raikkonen and Hamilton. Raikkonen on the mediums. I don't know why that started turning into song. I am not getting involved with this. Well, there goes the rest of my front wing. Oh, dearie me. It's a bad day at the office. Release. 8.1 though for the front wing change. I think the trend of not scoring points in Bahrain is going to continue. As we now drop to 19th place. Do I hear 20th? Do I hear 20th? I don't think we will, actually. We need to make sure Kvyat doesn't get past us. And he doesn't. Lovely. Right. Rich mix. And away we go. The comeback drive. The comeback drive can still occur. We got clean air in front of us, so we can pump in some lap times on some fresh rubber. So that's, you know, that's a positive at least. That's what I need to look at in this sort of instance. Not overdrive the car either. That's what I have a tendency to do on my comeback drives. So, yeah, it's going to be about maintaining our composure. And doing the best job that we can on this set of tyres. And then I hope I only have to make one more pit stop. If I had another set of soft tyres, I'd be able to make one more pit stop. But I don't think we do. I think this is our only set. And therefore, I'm going to need... Well, it's going to be super softs to the end then, isn't it, really? It's the next tyre the game's given me. And I've got the choice of super soft. I have got a choice of soft tyre, interestingly enough. So, I think Jeff came over the radio saying NASA has an issue and that they're going to be slowing down. I think that would, you know, be why he's currently there. That was bold. That was stupid. Shouldn't have risked it. Should not have risked it. But I did. But I did. And it just about paid off. That was a clench moment. Up next, Gutierrez, mediums. He's making one more stop in this race if he's already just made a pit stop, because that means he will go mediums to super softs at the end. That would be my fair assumption. Yeah, the tyres mainly get worn in the final sector around here, just because it is like a few very fast corners that just wear the tyres out. Verstappen leads on softs. What's our lap time going to be? This is going to be one of our first proper realistic laps. So we can judge our pace. It's 1:33.5. That's a good lap. That was apparently the fastest final sector of the race as well. We need to get Gutierrez into turn 4. That's not an option. That's it needs to happen. We're not very close though. But we're gaining. Big diving move. Take it. We need to be a risk taker here, but we need to be smart. So, up into 17th. We need to continue the momentum that we've got through these back markers. I don't know where we're going to finish today. Honestly, it's a tough one to call. Raikkonen currently in 3rd. He's sort of being the flag bearer at the moment. There's a big group of cars just gone into the final sector now. Oh, Haryanto very slow. We've got to run. He's left the door open. He smartly eased out of it, but I don't know what would have happened if I didn't take a lot of curb just there. That may have been contact. Coming up behind Magnussen now. In the Renault, he's 15th. Wow, we're over halfway through this race. That's not ideal. Rosberg sets the fastest lap of 32.9. We go and do a 32.4. Magnussen passes Ericsson into turn 1. So we've got 13 laps left to go. I don't see these tyres lasting very long, if I'm honest. So, tough one to call. What do we want to do with regards to pit stops as we take liberties with our line into the second sector? We're going to have DRS against Ericsson on the back straight, although we've got turn 8 miserably wrong. Ericsson slow through the fast right-hander. That sets us up for a big move down the inside. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Up in the 15th. We need to keep pushing. A few cars are in the pits. Let's drop it down to standard for a few laps. I need to work on this Ferrari's fuel efficiency, but I don't want that to be like a super point of focus, you know? To 13th. Points today would be ideal, based upon the fact I've gone through, I don't know how much money's worth of front wings. Back end, very light. Gaining on Magnussen though, and in turn we're catching that big pack of cars. That's where all your midfield runners. The midfield is very close in this career mode. Like from Renault down to it's like Toro Rosso. It's all very, very close in performance. I'm hoping to just get pulled along by Magnussen once I reach him. Use the DRS. Kind of what I'd like. Few guys are in the pits though. Raikkonen is on his own by the looks of things. Does Magnussen peel him? Magnussen does not. A lot of the cars ahead are going to be coming out the pit lane ahead of me. Who is that right there? That's Sergio Perez on the medium tyre. That means that's Sergio Perez looking to go to the end of the race. I'm so glad we just got ahead of him. These soft tyres they've got some life in them still. They need to see me through for a little while. That's a Mercedes ahead of Magnussen. I don't know which one though. I'm not too sure from who ahead of me still has to pit yet. I assume Magnussen does. Well, I'm pretty sure he does. Those soft tyres ain't going to the end because mine aren't going to the end. I imagine Kimi will as well because he did softs then mediums. If he can do one more stint on the super soft, that's probably best case scenario. He's still out there, still pounding around on those mediums. We've got a good run at Magnussen here. We're going to get him into the final corner. Oh, Magnussen, brave on the brakes. Made a bit of contact with me. It's Hamilton. So Hamilton going to the end. Hulkenberg pits. Magnussen still in the slipstream. I can go the long way round. He ain't going to achieve it. Alternate strategy. Lap 20 for Super Softs. I'm not feeling it. I'm feeling Super Softs very soon. But not lap 20. I need to get to lap 22. That's kind of the cut-off point in my opinion. I don't want to ask for soft tyres because I don't know what kind of state of tyre I'm going to get. It's probably going to be the set I'd used in, I don't know, Q2 maybe? Like, I doubt it'll be a brand new set of soft tyres. I'm at a conundrum with my strategy here. Raikkonen pits. What tyres is he going to fit, I wonder? As Verstappen sets up 32.8. That's a good lap time. It's a good lap time from the guy on the Red Bull. Alonso in the pits as well. What's Kimi on? Kimi's going to come out just ahead of me. Kimi's on soft, so Kimi thinks he can get a set of soft tyres to go to the end. As much as I'd rather not impede Kimi's race, I do kind of need to get a move on. I'm taking some liberties with these. Just mounting them. It's ridiculous. Got that all wrong. All out of shape. I don't think I'm going to have to worry about passing Kimi. I think he's more going to pull away from me. If I'm honest, these tyres are getting... Oh, these tyres are feeling very dead. It's crunch time. What tyres do we go on? Don't think I've got another set of soft tyres available to me. I mean, clearly I do, because the game's going to let me pick them, but I don't know what state they're going to be in. Let's do it. One more lap. One more lap. So they're the freshest tyres possible. That way one more lap can bring into account if they're kind of slightly warm. That's the reason I'm going to do one more lap as well. I mean, my pace isn't god-awful. I'm still lapping better than Magnussen. I just don't see Supersofts doing the amount of laps that I need them to do, you know? When did I pit for these, anyway? When was my last pit stop? I could probably find out, but, you know, effort looking. Raikkonen appears to be gaining on, yeah, no, that would be the Mercedes. At least he looks like he is. Could just do one more lap and fit super softs. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. What's the best strategy? These tyres are dead. Coming in this lap for softs. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. This lap, soft tyres. I don't know what state they're going to be in, but I've got no choice. Super softs won't make it to the end, and I need to be off these tyres like now, so. Magnussen carries on, interestingly. Right. Come on, be good tyres. Be good tyres. A lot of the guys ahead are on mediums. We will have the opportunity to hopefully catch and pass them. It's kind of what I'm hoping for. As we drop down to... My God. I just realised 1.9 from the Ferrari boys. Holy crap. They fulfilled everything that I needed. We're out behind Kvyat. And now we've got a mission. Are they a threat? Nope, they're a scrub set. See, I knew. But it's fine. I'll take a scrub set of softs over a set of super softs that really wouldn't make it. We need to push now. We are probably on the freshest set of tyres on the circuit right now. And we are going to be coming up to a climactic end of the Bahrain Grand Prix because I need... Well, I don't need a points finish. A points finish is, of course, ideal. And we're currently 17th with... well, we're about to end lap 22, so it'll be 7 laps to go, including the one that we're on, when we cross the line. Good to know. For everyone that's coming in, welcome. You're joining, for the most part, what's been a Grand Prix riddled with errors by myself, Kvyat Pits. I bet these guys are all going to fit super soft to make me look like a right mug, aren't they? Yep, Magnussen is now on super softs. He went 1 lap longer than me and has fit super softs. I didn't fancy the drop off at the end of the race, if I'm honest. Three cars here, all battling very hard. I've got to get past all of them. Right, we need a good run. We need a good run. I need all of these guys done by the time I enter turn 1. There's Hulkenberg. That's 1 out the way. We now need a good run on Massa, which I think we're going to get. Just don't pass him before the corner. Stick a nose down there. Lovely. And now we get DRS on Alonso. More cars are in the pits for the super softs. Have I been mugged off by my own strategy decision? We'll find out at the end as we come past Alonso into turn 1. Just getting it slowed down. And Grosjean is just up the road. That's points just up the road. Of course, fuel is lower, so the tyre wear should be less as well. The more Grosjean can be held up by the cars ahead, even better. Because, of course, we are going to be faster than the Haas and the Renault just ahead. I need points. I need points this race. There's no choice. I need points. Considering how bad the start of the race was. Palmer has been passed by Grosjean, unfortunately. I imagine I'll still be able to catch him based upon the speed of the car alone. Verstappen's on super softs now. That's a fast lap time. But now I suppose technically Palmer is the target of points, right? And he's going to be a lot easier to catch than Grosjean, as I set a personal best. Hoping the drop-off of the Super Softs happens soon. Because I didn't think they would make it to the end. And I don't want to look like a right fool of myself. Because I had the choice to go one more lap. It was an option. And I didn't take it. Right, let's use some fuel. A couple of laps of rich. Come on. I can only afford to do a little bit of rich because I'm at 0.3 and I've only got one fuel efficiency upgrade. Don't know if we're going to get... Oh, great. Thank you for giving me bad news. I don't want low power output. That's... Come on. You do this to me every race. Right when I need to be at maximum speed. Yeah, we are. I believe. I believe. I believe. 4 laps to go. Palmer's gone wide. We're going to have to go to the outside. Oh, he shuts the door, but he's pinched himself. Wheel banging. Palmer's forced me off the track. That wasn't cool from Palmer. He forced me wide. Nonetheless, we got through. It cost us some time, though. Well, the one lap of Rich has just rinsed my available fuel. Hamilton leads this Grand Prix. Where has he come from? Bearing in mind, he had a spin first lap just like I did. Where's Raikkonen? Should we take the final corner a bit too tight? Raikkonen's got to be like second or third, which I'm totally fine with. I don't think we're catching the cars ahead. Those super softs have not dropped off. I should have done their strategy, but then again, I suppose I'd have had less. I don't know. They were in a better position than I was. Let's put it that way. It's the thing with Grand Prix racing. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Today we can consider this a lost some as we get it all out of shape. Blimey. I don't think any time the tyre drop off will get me close to Grosjean at this point. We're only going to have 2 laps left at the end of this one. My tyres are starting to go now as well. Well, this hasn't exactly been an ideal Grand Prix, has it? For those of you that missed the start, we qualified 6th. We got a better launch off the line than Kimi Räikkönen, who was 5th. Going into the first corner, we were side by side with Rosberg and Hamilton. Rosberg tapped Hamilton, launched him into a spin. Due to the collision, Rosberg had to veer right. He tapped me. I lost a bit of my front wing, and we pit at the end of the first lap for medium tyres and a new front wing. So that happened. We then lost more of our front wing near the end of our stint, meaning we had to come in a few laps early. Yeah, so we've had 2 front wing replacements, strategy all over the place, and it's not been a good Grand Prix, really. It's going to end with us getting a point, but I needed a lot more, if I'm honest. We've binned it. We were getting a bit closer to Grosjean, but that ain't happening anymore. My tyres are dead. Button and Grosjean were battling. Grosjean's got past Button by the looks of things. Although they're going to scrap it out into turn 1. We're now 3.2 back from the Haas. Or the McLaren, sorry. So unless Button has some serious issues, we're not going to get him on this final lap. It's a point, I suppose. It could have been a lot more, but looks like Kimi's going to get a good result. So team-wise, it's pretty good. I'll take a good result for the team. I do, of course, need to improve. Nonetheless, I think considering we were last at one point and 20th after a second pit stop, we've done alright, you know? Decent-ish comeback drive, decent-ish. I suck round Bahrain, I think is the takeaway from today's stream. But we're going to break the duck. We're going to break the 0 points around Bahrain in career mode. Because we're going to get a point. Max Verstappen wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. We run wide again. There's no point in getting concerned by it at this point. We're going to come home. We go wide through the final corner. And we're going to come home in 10th. We get a point. Yeah, that's not something to be excited about. Even the team think it's not good enough. I heard my cat. I heard a bell, and I know that'd be my cat. Kimi's on the podium. Kimi is on the podium, though. So that's a good one for the team. Hopefully one of our objectives, which is the one I thought we'd hit, was remain 8th in the Drivers' Championship. We might lose that as well, actually, thinking about it. So Verstappen wins it from Räikkönen and Hamilton. So Hamilton dropped to 3rd in the last couple of laps. Tough break. Tough break, Hamilton. Max Verstappen now wins a Grand Prix. Don't quite know where Daniel Ricciardo finished, but if he got anything more than 0 points, he will retain his lead in the Drivers' Championship. Or will he, actually, thinking about it, because Max was 2nd in Australia. This will be good to see. This will be quite interesting. Daniel Ricciardo 5th. Daniel Ricciardo, Kimi with the 2-stop. Hamilton with the 2-stop. Proved effective. Those three clearly fighting out right to the bitter end. Kimi must have lost it in the final corner. Look, we had a better lap time than most of the cars ahead of us. It's just I had a horrible race. Horrible race. We dropped to 7th in the Drivers' Championship, so we're still above the target position of 8th. So that's fine-ish. Although, you know, saying I want to win the World Championship and putting in performances like this is not the way that we're going to go about doing that. Ferrari retained 3rd. Thankfully, we've got a nice little cushion back to Force India. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Although that was a shocking excuse for a Grand Prix, and we should not be seeing that ever again. Hopefully, maybe not, because Bahrain is one of my tracks that I absolutely despise. Kimi, of course, going to... Oh, wow, we're still all leading the rivalry because we had a faster second and final sector than him. Alrighty, then. Well, I'll take that. And as you can see, the team hate me. Well, no. Not good. Not good. Alright. So that's Bahrain. It's the Bahrain Grand Prix. We've got 965 resource points. I could strongly consider doing 2 fuel efficiency upgrades. Because that's... Oh no, I'd only get 1. It's not worth it, really. Red Bull are by far the fastest car. And then you've got Mercedes who are just ahead. And then we've got a big gap back to Renault. So... we're going to need to see what we do next weekend. I want to thank everyone for coming out and watching. I do enjoy this. Will be a video on demand tomorrow morning, BST, depending on what time I'm like up and alive and whatnot. So I can do it from the YouTube Creator Studio app. So that'll be something. If you did enjoy, please consider subscribing and liking. I genuinely appreciate it because I'm trying to knock these streams out, the Season 3 streams, before the launch of F1 2017, which of course comes out in less than 2 months. On the 25th of August. I am playing with the idea of what I want to do for that, because if you don't know, I did fully edited videos for a season and a half, or just over a season and a half actually, of F1 2016, and then I finished up Season 2, and I'm going to be doing Season 3 as streams, just due to the time constraints that I had, and I wanted 3 seasons done prior to the release of 2017. But with all that out of the way, I'd like to once again just thank everyone for watching. I might be back later. I stress might. I've got a few bits and pieces that I need to be getting on with. If you do want to find out I am live, you can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is in the description below. And I'll see you all next time.